Hello, and welcome to Oracle NetSuite version 2018 Release 2. The 2018.2 release has a number of features of interest for advertising, media, and publishing companies. This video will touch on a few of the features you might be interested in. Be sure to review the 2018.2 release notes for a full list of upcoming features to find out more details on what benefits they can provide. Don't forget that NetSuite also provides a free release preview to see how these features will work with your data. NetSuite has invested in new analytics capabilities. With the 2000.2 release, we're introducing Suite Analytics Workbook. This exciting new feature will enable advertising agencies, media firms, and publishers to view the data in new and exciting ways without deep technical knowledge. NetSuite has been a leader in delivering embedded analytics, enabling our customers to drive actionable analysis, enforce business processes, and gain meaningful insight into company performance across multiple departments, teams, and subsidiaries. We're taking our analytics to the next level. In addition to reports and saved searches, we're excited to announce the beta release of the new Suite Analytics Workbook solution. The new user interface has been designed so that business users with limited or no technical knowledge of record schemas and query language can quickly and easily create complex queries through actions such as drag-and-drop editing. The new Suite Analytics Workbook provides users with unique business insights and powerful decision-making capabilities by delivering a suite of customization options to enable rich formatting and visualization of the data, including pivot table capabilities. With a new Suite Analytics Workbook, everyone in your organization can be a power analyst with self-service business intelligence, ensuring that your organization is data-driven. Training documentation has been provided to help guide users through common client and project data queries. Let's review 18.2 highlights in the Professional Services Automation area, also known as Jobs or Projects. Many NetSuite customers provide employees with corporate credit cards for managing their business expenses for travel when working remotely at client sites or production locations. In response to this growing accepted practice, we've released new functionality to support the corporate credit card expense entry and management as standard in NetSuite. Default credit card accounts can be set up at multiple levels and ultimately overwrite the expense report itself if necessary. By default, the user is prompted to set all rows as corporate card entries for speed, efficiency, and ease of use. All entries are then updated to the GL and added to the account reconciliation screen automatically for faster accounting processing. Employees who travel often update expense reports over the course of a business trip, making entries and saving the submission until later, such as at the end of the month, rather than completing multiple reports while traveling, often at the request of a client who reimburses billable expenses. NetSuite Expense Report supports Save for Later as a standard feature, but in prior releases did not support custom approval workflows. In 18.2, customers can leverage Save for Later for custom expense approvals. To implement custom expense report approvals, the addition of a new approval state and improvements to the expense report screen enhance the user experience. Previously, estimated work was recalculated to reflect any variances between time actual worked and time planned as the project forecast. Some customers expressed a desire to enhance this powerful capability with a fixed baseline project plan for the duration of the project, in order to monitor project progress against the baseline plan as well as the forecast. In response to this request, we've provided an option to add planned work as the fixed baseline plan and optionally to link this to percent completion for project billing and revenue recognition based on project progress, giving customers the choice to take whichever approach is more suitable to them. Project managers can easily monitor how a project is progressing by reviewing actual work performed against the planned work set in a fixed baseline plan. Project finance managers can also use this planned work for percent completion calculations in project billing and revenue recognition. Resource management requires a complete, holistic picture of resource availability for billable project staff. Project managers or resource managers appreciate information to make the right allocation decisions. In 18.2, NetSuite has integrated time-off management in HCM, also known as Suite People, with the resource allocation record to give the project and resource managers the complete picture on availability. In the resource allocation chart grid, color coding advises the resource or project manager that resources are unavailable due to time off. If the user continues to allocate a resource for a date and time booked for time off, the system will warn the user but not prevent them from continuing to allocate the resource, allowing resource or project manager discretion where necessary to override the warning, for example, where off-system negotiations have taken place. Let's move on to highlights in the human capital management area. NetSuite continues to improve Suite People, which is popular with our agency and media customers. We've added several new enhancements to the time-off functionality in the 18.2 release. Being able to accurately manage employee time is an essential HR function. Employees value their time off, and they can now avoid losing valuable time off with alerts that inform them that their time off balance is about to expire. HR administrators can increase staff productivity by automatically adding time off type to both time entries and weekly timesheets on approval of the time off record. This reduces the need to switch between the timesheet and time off views to cross-reference hours tracked. This also improves time management reporting. Agencies can gain greater insight into who is available for which projects and tasks. You can now refine availability by mapping time off to project and task type. Whether your agency uses projects for client work or for non-billable internal jobs, the new views allow project managers to track time off in the project record even when they don't have permission to see leave requests. In this release, NetSuite gives payroll administrators more control over which account types payroll items can be posted to. This aids in better accounting process flow, allowing deductions to be posted to expense accounts in addition to liability accounts. Additionally, earnings can also be posted to liability accounts in addition to expense accounts. Employee data is highly regulated. Access to private employee data must be carefully managed to avoid compliance risk. With the 18.2 release, HCM provides the ability to configure NetSuite roles without access to employee-sensitive data. You can provide certain NetSuite administrative roles with limited or no access to employee data within a company while still providing the role configuration and system-level privileges elsewhere in NetSuite. There's also increased usability with a new Core Administration Permissions checkbox, which will now appear in the Role Setup page. This will be in a beta release. Any interested Suite People customers who want to enable this feature can contact their NetSuite AMO representative. Here are the global financials highlights for Core NetSuite ERP. In the 18.2 release, NetSuite has provided further enhancements for international businesses. You can now automate the generation of consolidation, income statement closing, and balance sheet closing journal entries to satisfy the international market requirements, including, but not limited to Germany, France, Mexico, and Brazil. Period End Journals enables users to post period end journals to record consolidation and year-end closing journals, and run certain financial reports that reflect these transactions. The Suite Cloud platform is always being enhanced to enable integration and customization. The 18.2 release has many technical features of interest to advertising agencies, media companies, and publishers that cannot be covered in our limited session today. Please review the release notes for more exciting details. The 18.2 release has a feature that will be of interest to production operations and resource managers. We've expanded the number of records available in the CSV Import Assistant for mapping and importing. It's now possible to create automated CSV import using SuiteScript that covers the newly added range of records. You can also create a saved import for future use. The 18.2 release exposes the ability to import resource allocations from a CSV file, allowing resource managers to plan offline, then import project resource data into the allocation record. There are many new and improved features in Oracle NetSuite version 2018 Release 2. These were just the highlights. To learn more about the new features I covered and the many that I didn't have time for, please visit your new release portlet and read the release notes. It's also a great idea to make sure you access your preview account when it's made available to your organization. This is a great way to see hands-on how the new features work with your own data. It's a free part of the service you get as a NetSuite customer, and we really encourage you to take advantage of your release preview access period. Enjoy this amazing new release.